this is Surya Saha, and welcome to the Insurtech Story Podcast, the platform to spread knowledge on insurance innovation, digital disruptions, and entrepreneurship. Our website, insuretechstory.com, and we are available on Spotify, Apple, and Google. Today, we are going to discuss on the topic the future of insurance distribution in India. And for now, I'm delighted to welcome our guest, Rahul Mishra, who is the co founder and director of Policy Ensure. With almost 3 decades of experience, mainly in insurance, Rahul saw the winds of change ahead of times with how conventional insurance model needed a version upgrade through digital in order to simplify the insurance buying process for everyone in India while also ensuring grassroots level reach by having a local representative as digital business owner under the phygital model. Besides, Rahul is an MBA in international marketing with an impressive tenure with bigwigs of insurers like Reliance General Insurance, Bajaj Allianz, Cholamandalam, and IFCO Tokyo. So, Rahul, welcome on board, and we are truly excited to have you for the show.
Thank you for having me. It's my immense pleasure to be on this podcast, and whatever knowledge I have gained, I'm learning every day. I'll be more than happy to share.
Fantastic, Rahul. Would you like to tell us a bit more about Policy Ensure?
Yes, Policy Insure is a dream that the co-founders, me and my other co-founder Pankaj, saw 5 years back. Insurance industry was opening up in 2001 when I joined the industry, and continued there till 2012 when I
Right.
decided to become an entrepreneur. And Policy Ensures idea, when me and Pankaj met once into way back 5 years back, we decided a lot of exciting times are ahead, where things were opening up, markets were expanding. The government's vision was to spread insurance, and private sector was playing an important role. And broking and the insurtechs of the world were coming into India. That's what we thought, that let's think about something different we have to be from others, so that as a bootstrapped company, we should be not be into burn mode, but we should be creating a value, a business model which is sustainable for long term. Hence Policy Ensures idea came in, wherein we decided, yes, we will be a insurance distributor across India in times to come, and our focus has to be tier 2, tier 3, and the rural India, because tier 2 and tier 3 5 years back was not catered properly from the insurance perspective. All the individuals were there, either they were covered by government schemes, but the proper insurance coverages were not mm, there for people. So we decided, yes, we'll have a broking company, and our model has to be phygital. Phygital, what we meant was, yes, we will have our own representatives on the ground in the small towns, be it Jaunpur or be it any small town across India, Berhampur in Odisha or anywhere where our presence should be there. And physically, the person should be helping our POSP person, you know, to advise the right product to the end customer. Avoid that mis-selling, which is very well known in our industry. Avoid that, the right product has to be given to the customer. So we thought phygital is the model, and with the technology in hand, which is an enabler for us to to scale up the business, to have that efficiency in the system, to create that trust factor, that nothing is hidden, everything is on your palm, on your mobile or a tablet.
True, absolutely. I think insurance in India is certainly getting interesting with digital and platform like yours, initiatives like what you have just spoken, is actually, focusing on the real pain points of Indian insurance. And I'm sure such things down the line will help the industry to improve on its penetration as well, especially when you talk about, tier two, tier three cities in the country. Rahul, clearly the insurance sector has to continue embracing digital solutions where they make sense and advance the
Mhm.
process of digital transformation. But
Right.
but beyond digital transformation, we still have a lot much of work to do to particularly increase the efficiency of the middlemen like agents and brokers, right?
Right,
So
right.
how you see the Indian insurance distribution changing with a mix of core and digital solution?
I think it's a model that for India, India is a very difficult and a different market as compared to others. we
Right.
we are predicted to be growing at a very fast pace, and the regulator and the government is has been brought back the focus to growth and scale up to increase the penetration and increase the ensure that the product goes to the last mile, the poorest of poor are covered. So for that to happen, we all our players, be it brokers, agents, insurance companies themselves, have to adopt to technology. Use technology for expansion. Use technology, for bringing in the efficiency in the system, and use technology to create that trust and transparency. So what I feel, and in future and times to come, with the IRDA coming up very shortly with their Bima Sugam portal, which is could be a game changer if executed well. But
Right.
at the same time, it's my feeling, it's my take, that insurance in India, the human connection cannot be taken away. The human connect on the ground will always be there. A person living in Bihar in a remote corner will trust that local guy on the ground available there to give him the insurance policy, the right insurance policy. Only thing that is going to change with coming of 5G, the speed, the process will improve further. The technology will be used, to give them the policy. Now with opening of the claims as well, which is in times to come, the tracking of claims, the endorsements, all that things will speed up. And when this speeding up happens, the volumes of business shall increase. But never ever human connection will not be taken away from the process of sale of insurance, because insurance is a push product. It is not something, a product which is demanded by the customer. Even only during the peak of COVID times, we saw the demand of health insurance. Post COVID, if you do a little bit of research in Google as well, the searches for health insurance have come down from the peak levels of COVID. So insurance is a very different product. We sell that promise to give you claim. We are selling the piece of paper which has that promise. And to make that happen, to get to the last mile, the physical presence on the ground, enabled by right technology, enabled and supported by the backend of AI and ML, will surely help scaling up the business. And the agents which used to carry that books and books of his clients will have that clients on his palm. He will have his earnings, he will have his policies, he will know what the claims are. So going forward, I must say, whatever has not happened in last 100 years, next 3 to 5 years, game will change altogether.
Right. You mentioned about insurance being a push product, but do you think, the emergence of technology can make it a product that is also bought other than sold?
I think what
Because
my
there's a
experience,
mixed view in the market about this one.
yes, what my experience says so far, there is a very famous brand, a broker, which is in online space, started 10 years back. They were in the B2C model. They spent millions and millions of dollars. I must say, I must salute them. They have done a lot to create that awareness. They have done a lot to, the get the consumer and the customer know about the insurance. They've done a lot. But end of the day, after 10 years, they changed their model from B2C to B2B model. Why? Because
Right.
they realize the cost of acquisition of a customer in a B2C model on a purely tech platform is very high vis-a-vis the earnings to create that sustainable business model. It is very important to know that this product of insurance has its cost of distribution. And of late, people are talking about the brokerages and commissions being high. Believe me, insurance companies have tried in their past, set up the direct sales team also, they have failed. Today, also, they have an option. But at the same time, I must say, B2C model is not sustainable. We are not a product or a mutual fund, we are not doing a banking transaction that we are creating an FD or making a payment. It is a product which has to be bought. It is a product which has got these complexities, which has to be explained to the end customer. There are the nuances in the term policy terms and conditions. If you say just click, I agree, but he will not understand. Somebody on the ground has to explain to him. So my take is, although the technology is important. The B2B to C model is a long term for India. We are not an American, where we can remove human connect out of it. India
True.
believes in conversation. We believe in conversations. The Indians love to chat, love to know about the product, and then take a decision.
True. And the key takeaway here is the human capital that's important for insurance here.
Yeah, and also in the same, I must say, it's a very interesting time, I must say, to add here. The moment the regulator came out with the POSP model, which could be you could name anything as a model of physical connect. It's a golden opportunity for people like us and others to, and for, believe me, for policy ensure our focus is our PE partner and our POSP on the ground. Our focus is to create that network of micro insurance entrepreneurs across India. There's so much of unemployment across India. There is so much of mis-selling happening, in insurance industry. It gives an opportunity for people like us to upskill that guy on the ground, train them, and tell them insurance is a viable insurance career for him. No government, no private sector can create jobs for everyone. It is for us to tell people the entrepreneurship, the micro entrepreneurship is the future, and insurance is one of them.
True. True. You know, uh, uh, just a following point to add: the agents and insurer relationship always appears to be complicated, especially when it comes to sharing data and capitalizing on growth opportunities. And we witness this in the insurance industry, not just in India, in various parts of the world as well. So, do you think emerging technologies like APIs, cloud, data standards, even other techs like telematics and so on and so forth can revamp these relationships going forward?
Now, first of all, one must add to have that develop that relationship. The insurance company, the agent, or the broker, or the POSP has to have that trust factor built in, right?
Right, right,
Any relationship is built on trust. Now, with the eKYC becoming mandatory in going forward, the customer database would be with the insurance companies. Then the contact details would be with the insurance companies and the brokers. But if their vision is short term, then they might bypass an agent or a POSP on the ground, but it will not be sustainable.
yeah,
End of the day, insurance is all about utmost good faith. So if we have to develop, we have to grow together. We have to have the trust between each other. Agent has to trust the insurance company, the POSP has to trust the broker, and vice versa. Because believe me, in India is such a huge market. No insurance company can create that direct sales force for their products. It will be not viable at all. So
true,
they have to be dependent upon the agents, they have to be dependent upon the brokers. And with technology and with data sharing being now online readily available in real time, the insurance company have to support those agents and brokers and POSP. Brothers, you guys grow, we are there to back you up with new products, we are back you up to faster claim settlement. Let's grow business together. If that is the attitude, we will double the numbers. Whatever IRD has given the targets to insurance companies, we can achieve it. But if the
absolutely.
thought process is myopic, but let's bypass these guys, then believe me, the industry will not be benefited at all.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, single-handedly, no insurers, especially in India, can reach the end customers. It's not possible. Looking at the
Right,
demographics of the country and the geopolitical the map, so it's
right,
actually not possible. And I think what you mentioned about the trust factor and how they develop a sustainable relationship is certainly a matter of concern.
right.
Yeah. Another the last point that I would like to bring it on, that from an Indian context, what are the potential opportunities of transforming insurance distribution in the country? I would really like you to bring up some particular model if you have
Yes,
in mind,
yes,
you
yes.
know
Very
that you
very
think
nice question.
can
Very
be
nice
the
question.
future
Yes,
of insurance in India.
very nice question. You know, we at Policy Insure are having the faith, belief, mission, and goal is to create that Bharat,
Right.
Bhavi Bharat, with help of our Karmat PE partners. Karmat PE partners who have their mutt of insurance in every nook and corner of this nation.
Mhm.
This our focus is that PE partner, our POSP on the ground. भारत में जहां भी हो हम उसके साथ खड़े हैं. What we want to tell them, guys, if you're earning X amount today, stick with me. I'll help you grow. I will train you, and I'll ensure that your income doubles in 4 years' time. Because that is our motto. If PE partner grows, industry grows, market grows, we also grow together. Bharat is all about trust. We have to have the trust. We have to have that good faith in that PE partner and vice versa. Help them, upskill them, and tell them the new ways to do business. How a product or AI or an ML on my app can help him to identify the new customer or new product sell a different product to the same customer. That is my job. That is job of us and brokers and insurance companies to tell those guys, yes, there is opportunity here, sell this product. India is a very smart country. Youth is very smart. We are the most in the youngest country in the youth is in the India and the world. So they have adopted to technology. WhatsApp took off like everything. YouTube consumption, see, database consumption is so high in India. Only we have to guide them, nurture them, and insurance will change, believe me.
Absolutely. I think I would really add to that point is there's also a real need of how we are marketing or rather creating the awareness among the other section of the society, be it in tier 2, tier 3 cities,
Yes,
because
and
the
and also, Surya, we cannot do it alone. The
yeah,
industry has to come together on this.
yeah,
Like what has happened in mutual fund industry, where the advertisement mutual fund hai to sahi hai, वो industry has to take that promote
yeah.
that the
I think
onus
the
that
ecosystem would matter a lot.
yes, the industry have to take the onus. Yes, it is
Yes.
our job to create that awareness at the ground. It is our job to people to tell what insurance is important. There are climate change is happening so fast. Cyber attacks are happening every day. Then there are millions and millions of people getting displaced by floods and earthquakes are happening. Why are we not telling them to insure their house? Why are we not telling them to get their cattle feeds etc. Why are we not? This messaging has to be across
Yeah.
board, and industry and the government has to take lead in this. Believe me, the millions and billions that rupees are getting wasted on everyday floods etc. every year that is happening. Insurance will take care of all that,
Yeah.
provided we are all are insuring, giving them the right product, and the ecosystems tells people insurance hai to sahi hai, have that insurance.
Yeah. It should be a joint effort with the companies, the regulators, the technology providers. You
Everyone,
know.
everyone, it's everyone's
Yeah.
responsibility.
True. Absolutely. And I think distribution is one of the major, critical uh, part of the value chain in
for
insurance.
for me, believe me, people talk about tech disruption. For me, for us in policy insure, distribution is disruption. Have that
Yeah.
distribution network at the right place in every nook and corner. You will disrupt the market with whatever technology in hand.
Absolutely. Yeah. Very, very, very well said, Rahul. Thank you so much for this lovely discussion, and thank
My
you for
pleasure.
sharing
My
your
pleasure. My
thoughts.
pleasure.
It was a truly a delight to have you as our guest.
Same here. Thank you very much.
And lastly, to wrap this up, thank you for listening, and see you at our next episode. Take care and stay safe. Goodbye for now.
Thank you.